This is AMS TV and you are watching AMS English News, and here are today's top stories. Congress leader VD Satheesan, aged 61, will become the new Chief Minister of Kerala. The announcement was made by the Congress party 10 days after the election results. Satheesan is the six-time MLA and represents the Paravur constituency. His name was chosen after discussion within the party. Earlier, three leaders were being considered for the top post, including KC Venugopal and Ramesh Chennithala. Party leaders said the High Command listened to everyone's views. Rahul Gandhi was also involved in the decision-making process. The final approval was given by the party leadership. In the NEET paper leak case, 7 people have been detained so far from 3 states, 3 people from Maharashtra, 3 from Rajasthan and 1 from Haryana. Police said one woman, Manisha Wagmare, a beautician, was arrested from Pune. Another person, Dhananjay Lokhande, was detained from Ahalya Nagar. Shubham Khernar was already taken into custody earlier from Nasik. The CBI is questioning all of them. From Rajasthan, 3 people have been detained, including a consultancy operator from Sikar and 2 brothers accused of buying and selling the leaked paper. Police said the paper reached nearly 1,000 candidates in Rajasthan. From Haryana, a BAMS first-year student named Yash Yadav was detained from Gurugram for questioning. Investigations are still going on. A big explosion happened in a firecracker factory in Tokkala area of Devas district, Madhya Pradesh on Thursday morning at around 11:30 am. According to early reports, 8 to 10 people have died in the blast and many others are injured. Local people said the explosion was very loud. Houses in the area shook because of the strong blast. After the accident, rescue team reached the spot quickly. All injured people were sent to the district hospital for treatment. Police and officials are investigating the cause of the explosion. The situation is being closely monitored. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's appeal to save resources is now showing results in 12 states. In Tripura, only 50% of Group C and T government employees will come to the office and others will work from home. In Andhra Pradesh and Goa, the chief ministers have decided to reduce the number of vehicles in their official convoy by 50% to save fuel and cut expenses. In Punjab, officials will not use four-wheeler every Wednesday when coming to the governor's office. In Haryana, the chief minister will travel without a vehicle one day each week. Earlier, several states including Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Bihar reduced VIP convoy vehicle. The Prime Minister himself recently traveled with only 2 vehicles instead of the usual 12 to 15. A suspicious bomb-like device was found inside a private hospital in the Hadapsar area of Pune. The device was kept in a cardboard box in the hospital washroom. Police said it had wires and a timer set for 7 hours. The bomb squad quickly reached the spot. The device was taken outside to an open ground and safely defused. No one was hurt in the incident. Pune Police, the Crime Branch and the Anti-Terrorism Squad ATS have started a full investigation. Officials are checking all possible angles, including terrorism. Security has been increased in the area. A cargo ship from Gujarat named Haji Ali sank in the Hormuz Strait near the coast of Oman. The accident happened on May 13 morning while the ship was passing through Omani waters. Reports say the ship may have been hit by a drone or missile-like object. The exact cause is still being checked. All 14 crew members on board were rescued safely by the Coast Guard. Officials are investigating the incident. The area is very important for global oil trade and security has increased after the accident. US President Donald Trump met Chinese President Xi Jinping in Beijing at the Great Hall of the People. Xi Jinping welcomed Trump with a guard of honor. Both leaders shook hands and discussed important global issues. He said the world is watching this meeting. US-China relationships are important for global stability. Jinping added that the two countries should be partners, not rivals. Trump praised Xi Jinping and said it is an honor to meet him. He said relations between the two countries will improve. Trump also brought several top business leaders with him, including Elon Musk, Apple CEO Tim Cook and the Boeing CEO. The leaders are expected to discuss trade, tariffs, AI, semiconductors, rare earth minerals and Taiwan. Iran has issued a strong warning to the United States and Israel, saying there is no room to step back after recent tension and conflict in the region. Iranian military spokesperson Brigadier General Mohammad Akrami said the country's armed forces are fully prepared for any situation. He claimed Iran successfully blocked enemy plans during the war and damaged several US military assets in the Middle East. Iran also said America and Israel underestimated Tehran's military strength. Official added Iranian naval forces remain in control of key areas near the strategic Strait of Hormuz. The Indian stock market is showing strong gains today on 14th May. The Sensex has risen by more than 700 points and is trading around the 75,300 level. The Nifty index has also increased by about 250 points and is trading near 23,650. There is good buying activity in banking, pharma, auto and metal shares. Investors are feeling positive in today's session. Market experts say the rise is due to strong demand in key sectors. Trading continues with the positive trends across the market. In the IPL match today, Punjab Kings will play against Mumbai Indians at the HBCS Stadium in Dharamshala. The toss will take place at 7 p.m. Punjab Kings are under pressure after losing 4 matches in a row. Their bowling has been weak in recent games. If they lose this match, they will need to win the next 2 matches to stay in the competition. Mumbai Indians look confident after giving a strong fight in their last match. Fans are expecting an exciting contest tonight. India is seeing 2 different weather conditions. In Uttar Pradesh, strong storms and heavy winds affected 30 districts. According to report, 94 people died due to the storm. The highest deaths were reported in Prayagraj and Bhadoi. Wind speed reached about 80 km per hour. In some areas, trees and houses were damaged. In Banda, the temperature reached 45.4 degrees Celsius. More districts are under storm and trade alert today. In Rajasthan, heatwave conditions continue. Jaisalmer was the hottest city in India for the 4th day in a row with 46.1 degrees Celsius. The weather department has issued a red alert for several districts including Bikaner, Jodhpur, Jaisalmer and Barmer. In Madhya Pradesh, heatwave conditions are present in more than 25 districts. Khajuraho recorded 45.4 degrees Celsius. Indore, Ujjain, Dhar and Ratlam are under orange alert for heatwave and warm night conditions. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.